Well, the nutcrackers hit them in the nuts. They cracked the nuts. The nutcrackers cracked the nuts! Oh dear God! Alright everyone, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Christina, aka That Writer, and today we're gathered here on the floor. But with good reason. So before we go anywhere else, thank you everybody for checking in on me this past 24 hours, I would say now. If you didn't know about the Winter Storm by now, we've been dealing with Winter Storm Elliott, which has been basically the whole storm that's been taking over pretty much the entirety of the United States. And we had our first blizzard here in Greater Cincinnati and into northern Kentucky for the first time since 2008. It started pretty late last night, I would say about like 9, 10 o'clock last night. Y'all, this was something else. Now, being from northern Ohio, I've had my fair share of snow. I've had my fair share of lake effect snow. I've even had some blizzards. I've had some cold temperatures. This has to be up there with some of the worst that I've dealt with in my time, right? Right. We're still under we're still under the winter storm warning, and we're still under the wind chill warning and all that good stuff, right? Right. At least until tomorrow morning, unless they extend it, I've got no idea. But to wake up to -6 degrees as like the temperature with a real feel of like close to, if not -30, let me just show you guys what we woke up to this morning. And I took this right before work. Alright, so here's what my balcony looks like. Oh boy. We got hit. Yeah, to say I'm not leaving the house for a little bit, I think that's an understatement, right? And like the thing is that we've had a lot of people like say, "Oh, well, this is, this isn't as bad as other blizzards. This isn't as bad as the blizzard of 1978." First of all, that was over 40 years ago. A lot of us, including myself, were not born back then. And I was even texting my mom, and she was around for that blizzard and all that stuff. And she was even like, dude, this is just bad. And I'm like, yeah, think? Because right now the Great Lakes is, at the time of recording this, they're getting hit with Winter Storm Elliott, and that's even before that lake effect snow kicks in, or when you factor in the snow belt, like if you're in the snow belt or not in the snow belt, that's a whole situation and a half for like Northeast Ohio in particular. But like the Great Lakes, oh god, I would not want to be up there this weekend. So I'm not going anywhere for the holidays. But enough about all the weather. So as per usual, grab your snacks, grab your choice of beverage, get comfy and cozy as we are here. And please, I hope everyone's staying safe and staying warm out there. It's not fun out there tonight, alright? Alright. And let's get to this week's episode of Smackdown, shall we? I think so. Alright, here we go. We got the Bloodline out here to open up Smackdown here tonight. I mean, it's quite literally a spoiler because we got wonderful people who spoiled this week's episode. This has aged so terribly with the warm weather. Oh my god. Dude, even Florida can't escape the cold. So wait, did they just announce for next week Sheamus versus Solo? Because if so, I'm down. I swear, that tag team just sounds like something that you would pull out of universe mode. Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn. Like, without any context or anything. I mean, I can't hate on that. Roman ain't wrong. I want to know what Sammy's gonna do too. See, Roman's on to us. Hey, Sammy, it's Festivus. Air out your grievances. Sammy's got a good point here. I mean, isn't that sort of what we all want in life? Is just, a sense of belonging, a sense of like, this is where I'm meant to be, here are my people. I can kind of get behind that. It's so fascinating because it's like you have John Cena and Roman Reigns as kind of like the big like stars, like the box office dudes, right? But you've got Kevin and Sammy. That's like the main story of this whole situation. I love fired up Sami Zayn. We need more of that. Oh, Roman and Sammy had a nice little hug there. And you know what? Sammy let it all out there. He's like, you know what? Here's what's on my mind. Here's what's going on. Open communication's healthy with any sort of relationship, right? Right. But holy crap, y'all. That was a fun little segment to get our way into the show and that sort of thing. We got Roman. We got the Bloodline. I'm really interested just moving ahead like where all this is gonna go. I want to know like how the relationship is gonna look like with Roman and Sammy as tag team partners. So that'll be interesting to see, especially considering, of course, the history with, of course, John Cena and Roman Reigns, and then Kevin Owens and John Cena, and then you also have, of course, Sammy and Kevin. So you got all these little relationships and the history involved within this little tag match. So it's going to be interesting. I'm excited for next week, and we're not even like, how long are we into the show? 15 minutes into the show, and I'm already excited for next week. Alrighty, here we go. We got the Usos versus Hit Row. Of course, Hit Row won that utterly wild, to say the least, triple threat tag team matchup last week. And good to see Top Dollar doing all right after, well, that move that we were all talking about. Yeah. Look, we just want everyone to be okay. That's all I'm saying. Okay, we got a double team on our hands. All right, not bad, not bad. Oh, they're going after the leg. Yep, yep. I genuinely love how just really bright red that like the Usos' shoes are. Jay makes Top Dollar pay. I mean, Jay and pay do rhyme. Or at least I think they rhyme. Well, the Usos are on the offense as we head into the commercial break. So that's quite lovely. Alright, Top Dollar with a wonderful spine buster on Jey Uso right there. They're both trying to get their tag partners in. The tags are made. Alright. Honestly, Hit Row haven't been looking too bad this week. I mean, it could also be because it's a big title match and it's the first match of the night and all that, but I mean, they've been doing pretty good so far. Did he just do like a backflip and elbow Jey Uso off the top rope? Dude, why are you trying to do whatever you're trying to do with a bad leg? Alright, I think the Usos might have it here, y'all. Yep, that's it. Alrighty, the Usos retain the gold to no one's surprise, but it was still a serviceable match, you know? Not too long, not too short, just the right length, and the right team won. So, I can't complain. Alright, I really hope that I spelled Gauntlet right, but either way we have a 6-woman Gauntlet match to determine Ronda Rousey's next opponent. Really? You're gonna cut away her entrance? You're gonna cut away Xia Li's entrance. Okay, so we have Liv, Tegan, Sonya, Xia, Raquel, and Emma in the match. Okay. Oh, so wait, they get a title match next week? Okay. Ooh, beautiful throw there from Emma. Oh, that's it. That's gotta be it for Emma right there. I like how they panned over to the one guy just like going like this in the crowd. See, look at this. We're actually interweaving some, some stories and stuff like that. Okay, this makes sense. Oh, beautiful move right there from Tegan. It wouldn't make much sense to just have Xia just, not pick up more than one win. I don't know. That could just be a me thing, but I could be wrong. I'm here for Xia Li just kicking people in this match. I'm totally here for it. I feel like logically it would make sense for Raquel to be the person to go after Ronda next, just based on the story that we've been seeing so far. So we're just gonna have to see after the commercial break. Alright, we're back from the commercial break, and on the little graphic as they sort of return from the commercial break, they actually had, the people that got eliminated, X'd off and stuff, and I'm like, see, it's the little details for me, because, what if you're just, tuning in, and you're like, wait, what's a gauntlet match, and who's already out of the match, and that sort of thing. That makes sense to me. Well, Xia Li had a really good showing, and Raquel's being smart and actually just using the right arm as much as possible, which that would make sense to me, at least. As much as I like Liv and I want to see her with the title again, I don't see it happening for a little while yet. I feel like that would be a nice little WrestleMania moment, though, but I could be entirely wrong. Okay, there's certain moments where Raquel's you know, paying attention to the injured left arm, but then there's other times where she's not. I don't know if I'm making any freaking sense. Look, it's cold. That's why we're on the floor. But see, with this power bomb thing, with this power bomb thing, whatever we're dealing with here, if my left arm is injured, I don't think I'm gonna go for something like that, right? I've only had one injury before, thankfully, and it was with my wrist back in high school, and it was from marching band. So it was only a week because it was a strain, but I didn't use my wrist for anything for a good week or so, and I had a whole little cast and everything. I'm just saying, if your body's injured, you're gonna be yeah, I'm not gonna do anything to further make the injury worse. We just want some consistency. I was just pointing out an inconsistency that I just was noticing. That's all I'm saying. I'm not critiquing any of the moves or anything like that, just something I noticed. Oh shoot, we're back from the break and we got a superplex on our hands. Okay, that's one way to come back from the break. I appreciate that. A little bit of excitement there. But again, it's if my arm's hurt, I'm not gonna make it any worse, or at least I would think I wouldn't want to make it any worse. Liv, don't apologize for anything. You're going after a #1 contender spot. I know that they've been on good terms and everything, but still. Michael Cole sounds like me when I'm trying to name moves. A Ring of Saturn type of submission. A backflip type of move. We appreciate you, Cole. Don't worry. Dude, if my arm's injured, I'm gonna be out of it by this point. I know I keep harping on this, but it's kind of bugging me a little bit. I think this is the second match in a row we've had the injury arc too. Now that I'm thinking about it, where like someone's been really injured, and then they're coming into the big match, and yeah. All right, so Raquel still has to go through Sonya right now. Okay, I don't know if Sonya's gear is new or not, but I really like her outfit. Okay, but Sonya's got the right idea. She keeps going after the arm. Okay, that makes a lot of sense to me anyway. Oh no, she just got caught. Oh, this might be it for Sonya, y'all. That's it. Poor Sonya. Well, yeah, because she made things quick with Sonya at the end. That would help quite a bit. I mean, I'd do the same thing. I'd want to put somebody away quick and early and easy. Oh God, Ronda's coming out here. 'Tis the season. Ronda, she just won the match. What are you going on about? She won something. Wait, since when did Ronda Rousey start making the matches on this show? I thought that was Adam Pearce's job. Well, I guess Shayna's coming into the match now. But why would Ronda and Shayna want to have a match against each other if they're supposed to be besties and they're on the same page? This makes absolutely no sense to me. I'm sorry. Okay, if Ronda Rousey has authority to make matches, then I'll go ahead and make a match too. I'm kidding. Oh, there goes Raquel with the sneaky roll up. See, that's how you build up somebody, even despite the injury inconsistencies. That's how you build somebody up. Give them a good little match like this and have them go through a couple people and not make them look stupid at the end. We're going to get Ronda versus Raquel next week, and of course that continues their little story that they've sort of been having going on and their little feud and all that stuff. But overall, I think the Gauntlet was alright. It was pretty serviceable, right? Right. So, we're gonna have to see what happens. Oh dear God, we're getting the Bray Wyatt project update next. Cole, same. I'm still trying to figure all this out too. We're all trying to figure this out. Alright, here we go. As much as I'm giving him crap for talking in circles, I still appreciate the creativity. It gives us something to look forward to every week, and I want to know what happens every week, and that's the point of television. Uncle Howdy owes everybody an apology. I think we can all agree with that. I believe that Uncle Howdy was an entirely separate entity to Bray this whole frickin' time. This needs a supercut on the reaction. I swear to God it does. I think Bray might be cracking, y'all. Well, yeah, we called it a little while ago around here, I think, right? I knew that Bray wasn't Uncle Howdy. In fact, remember a couple weeks ago when I was like, oh yeah, that like masked figure that attacked LA Knight, he looked shorter, and even last week I was like, yeah, this guy looks a little shorter than Bray. It's adding up over here. Sometimes you just gotta let the feelings flow through, Bray. Why'd he go after the cameraman? Oh, wait, he's got like the claw locked in, which is what the Fiend used. Well, I mean, it's pretty clear that Bray and the Fiend were sort of like one entity in and of itself. I can't decide who's living more in their head rent-free. Is LA Knight living in Bray Wyatt's head more rent-free, or is Bray Wyatt living in Bray Wyatt's head more rent-free? Or is Bray Wyatt living in LA Knight's head a little bit more rent-free? I like to think it's the second option, but holy crap, y'all. I think that entrance was literally longer than, like, that segment. But, like, honestly, I liked how it was short, sweet, and to the point with Bray this week, and he kind of snapped. He had the Fiend move going on. So, I don't know what's going to happen. But I will say this, though. The entrance was, like, literally, like, 2 to 3 minutes long, and I was starting to feel really hungry because I've been baking pretty much a good chunk of the evening, and I'm like, I need, like, some sort of actual food. So, during Bray's entrance, I made the Dinner of Champions. Dinosaur chicken nuggets. But we did get some sriracha mayo and ketchup for some dipping sauces. But overall, I want to know where everything's going. I really want to know where everything's going. I want to see what the next step's going to be for Uncle Howdy. I want to know how this is all going to, like, tie in together. Like, is Bray gonna bring back the Fiend? Is Bray gonna just be Bray? Like, how is this all gonna work? Is it going to be like Uncle Howdy versus Bray Wyatt versus LA Knight? I don't know what the heck's going on here, but this, to me, it's like, even if we are kind of going in circles a little bit, we've gotten little developments, each week for the past few weeks, so I'm like, okay with it. But I've been looking at this feud has been quite interesting. It's refreshing. It's different. And it's the feud that, honestly, we didn't know that we needed until we got it, so let's keep it moving. We've had things moving for the last few weeks or so. Okay, now that we're further evaluating this just right after the commercial break, why are we supposed to cheer for Bray when he's attacking the cameraman who was just literally standing there doing his job? He's just standing over there chilling. Yeah, how did this matchup come about? We haven't seen Angel Garza, whatever we're calling him at this point. We haven't seen him in God knows how long. Okay, we addressed Cross. Okay, good job. Okay. So it's nice to see that we actually got like a little like here's how we got to this match kind of thing. Bro, you're not the one wrestling in the match. What are we doing here? Okay, well there's Cross and Scarlett just chilling in the crowd randomly. Okay, how tall is Angel? Angel, you're only freaking 5 inches or so taller than Rey Mysterio. What are we doing here? You don't have. Why are we going on our knees and trying to get down to his height? I like how he just walked away from it, like as if he's like pulling a Samoa Joe almost. Oh, God, why is. Ew, why is he still yanking off the pants like that? Nobody wants to see that. Or at least I don't anyway. God, I'm giving this dude so much grief, and we haven't seen him in God knows how long. Alright, I'm looking up when the last time Angel's last match was on television. Because I genuinely have no idea. Okay, it appears to be September 30th. We had Hit Row versus Los Lotharios. So before we started reacting. Okay, Angel's hair is like very shiny. I'm just now noticing this. Oh, he's toast. Yep, that's it. Good job, Ray. You beat Angel, who we haven't seen in like close to 3 months. But no, Ray did need the win, and this also furthers along the Cross and Mysterio situation. Although, why am my sweatpants are matching crosses? Why is this a thing? Why are my sweatpants kind of matching crosses right now? Oh my god! Look, in my defense, it's like freaking like 20 below zero with the wind chill out there. But I want to see what happens with Mysterio and Cross next. This should be interesting. See, Braun changed his outfit the one week he probably shouldn't have changed his outfit. He's like always wearing green and red, and I'm like, shoot, I even leaned into it. But you know what, Braun? You got it halfway right, because you at least changed the top, I think, right? Yeah, the top for a different color. But you know what? At least Braun leaned into it a little bit this week. Wait, who's Michael Cole calling an idiot now? Come on, Cole. What was that? All right, here we go. Miracle on 34th Street fight in Christmas Eve fashion. We got platters of cookies at ringside. Y'all, I'm gonna be real here. I am terrible at baking. Baking has not been my jam. As much as I try to follow a recipe, nothing ever works right. But that doesn't stop me from trying. Although a few of those cookies did look like the packaged cookies from the grocery store with the frosting on them. Y'all know which ones I'm talking about, right? The thick cookies with the thick frosting that just tasted good when we were kids and then not so good as adults. Oh my god, we have Santa Strowman in the match. Okay, we need like nicknames for everybody. Giovanni the Grinch, that might work. Ricochet the Reindeer. Ludwig, I don't know. I think we got Kaiser the Candy Cane. Oh, he just got sent right into the Christmas tree. Oh, Braun has a ribbon now. From the chair, of course. Candy cane kendo stick. You know, why not? Well, how about you switch it up a little bit? How about you give Kaiser the candy cane kendo stick? And Braun Strowman destroyed the candy cane kendo stick. No, we were having fun with that. Okay, well, he just got sent right into not one but two Christmas trees. Okay, we had two Christmas trees get knocked down as well. Candy Cane Kaiser, there we go. Ooh, okay, we might be onto something here. Okay, so we have Santa Strowman picking up Candy Cane Kaiser right here. 'Tis the season for ridiculousness. Fa la 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 la. Ouch. They just suplexed him right on the stage. I was kind of hoping that they would just, like, send him right into the gift boxes that are, like, right there. That would have been kind of cool. Are those gift boxes actually full? I'm curious. Like, is there stuff wrapped up? Alright, Ricochet the reindeer is back in. Ooh, Vinci is, like, busted open. Jesus. Oh, God, he got him right there. Oh, my God. Just got him with the chair, just like that. Holy crap. Okay, well, they sent him into the gifts. Okay, well, that answered my question, I think, as to whether the gifts were actually filled with stuff or not. He just, like, toppled the Christmas tree right up Braun Strowman. Jesus. Talk about a Grinch. See, they're opening up the gift that keeps on giving. We've got a ballerina. Well, what's in the other gift box? I mean, we had a ballerina. Wasn't that thing like called the Plum Fairy or no? I should know this. Oh dear God, the New Day, the Nutcracker. That's it. That was all like the Nutcracker suite. There we go. The Nutcrackers hit them in the nuts. They cracked the nuts. The Nutcrackers cracked the nuts. Oh dear God. with this. Oh, there goes Braun. Just flattening everybody. What happened to the cookies? Come on. Boo. Oh, wait, no, there's still some left over. There's still some intact. Y'all better leave the cookies alone. There's still a little platter of cookies. Yes, there we go. It's called Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy. Oh, great, we got a mistletoe. Ricochet just acted like he just kissed a girl for the first time. You better leave the cookies alone, Strowman. That's all I gotta say. Dang it, Strowman, really? You ruined some perfectly good cookies. Alright, well, that was a fun little match. I mean, I was thoroughly entertained by it, me personally anyway, just because of how ridiculous it was. Alrighty, so final thoughts for this week's episode of SmackDown, the holiday special edition episode. Right? I think that's what we're going to go with. I don't know. But either way, this was an interesting episode. We had a lot of little developments here and there. It was mainly, the transition-y, fillery kind of episode leading into next week. But even so, for a filler episode, I didn't think it was too bad. The women got a lot of time in the Gauntlet match, which was good. Again, the nitpicky thing about the Raquel arm situation, that kind of bugged me a little bit. But I think otherwise it was pretty serviceable. Every match was at least okay, or at least served its purpose, I thought. But even though we didn't have LA Knight this week, because he's been kind of like keeping the energy in this feud a little bit for the past couple weeks or so, or at least in my opinion anyway, Bray Wyatt, he attacked the camera dude. So, I mean, at least he did something this week. And so I'm interested to see where that's all going to go, how that's going to overlap with LA Knight, Uncle Howdy. And then I'm curious too, because I don't know how many of y'all watch Monday Night Raw, but like, Alexa Bliss freaking snapped and they had like the Bray Wyatt Tron screen thing in the background. Yeah, that whole thing happened too. So I want to know if all that's going to somehow overlap and interconnect at some point. We still have a few weeks out from Royal Rumble, so I'm hoping so anyway, especially because if it's overlapping on Raw, then I don't know. We need answers around here, right? Right. But I overall enjoyed this week's episode. It was a good little distraction away from the cold. And also let me know if you like this setup. How we just sort of chill on the floor every now and then. I only did because my couch is cold, okay? Like, that's just the main reason why. Plus, our normal spot is right by the window, and when it's feeling like it's negative 20 below zero, kind of the last place that you want to be, right? Right. So on that note, thank you all so much for tuning in. Leave a like, leave a comment, make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you get notifications around here and that sort of thing. So again, thank you all so much for just, checking in on me and everything like that with the weather and everything. It's been wild, y'all. It's been wild. And thank you all so much for all the love and support. I hope everyone has a wonderful holiday season coming up ahead, and I will see you all the next one.